I wonder why that channel got shut down. I mean, like, I know why. I just wonder how. That's the question. Because I believe I had it unlisted, but... Maybe somebody was a narc. Or it was like the best channel on Hitbox. And they were all, oh no. The vast majority of people are watching Hitbox but not watching video games. I need a red and then a lot of purples. You know what, screw it. Get rid of that. Oops. Oh, shoot. No. 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 Ah, hell. I mean, I don't mind not having this other channel not so, full. So I'm good with this. My channel's already pretty empty. That's because all I streamed on it was kanji, and I think people are like, I don't want to come into this anymore. It's just boring. This is the channel for true believers. Or something. Join my cult, which is what I'm trying to say. I wonder if anyone ratted me out. Like a big, fat rat. Who rats people. Because they hate freedom. They hate me exercising my First Amendment rights. Ah. Meh. I'm not gonna play your MMO. I don't like video games. we go. Nope. I don't like that. Man, that was a good debate, though. I think I was doing a fairly decent job. I felt like I was, coming up with things to say pretty readily until the channel got killed. Like, I could have just, if I were unscrupulous enough to have a reaction channel, I could have put that on there and it would have been not the worst thing. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I thought that was alright. I thought I did a good job. No, flip it in! There we go. That's only 9. And boosh, bam, kasplat, and too late. I was not recording it. Unless someone got a recording. Which I didn't. It's dead. For life. I'll have to come up with fresh snark. But that's okay. Let me see, I don't think the other channel would have gotten it. The unarchived. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh, they did! It's on the, it's actually on the, thingy. On the, Monotone Unarchived. Whoever runs that. Which I guess is the last Puyo Place stream. I mean, not like every joke was a winner, but I thought, overall, that was pretty good. Do you run that? Are you the person behind Monotone Unarchived? I have no idea. Yes. Oh, cool. If you go to my YouTube channel, it's one of the recommended channels, or someone could just link it. Something in my eye. There we go. Damn it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend it was a cavalcade of perfect jokes, but, you know, I felt like things were flowing pretty well. I felt good about that snark. It's the snark that got me banned, you see. A lot of hardcore Ted Cruz supporters at Hitbox were all like, oh, we can't let this stand. They're mocking our boy, Ted Cruz. Get him! They shut my channel down. Damn it! Also, nobody's a mod here. You have to earn it. By that I mean, I don't really care, and I'm probably not going to use this channel. Blam. That's not a very good combo. No, that's not too bad, actually. Yeah, I'll take 9. Honestly, I might get more kanji done if I don't end up streaming it. I don't actually know why I streamed it, to be honest. It wasn't to show off, I can swear, even though it might have seemed like that. I guess it was just force of habit. If anything, it's the opposite of showing off. It's like, wow, look at all these things I got wrong that I should have known. But I'm a moron. Yo, son, check this out. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the frog level. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, it helps to focus, I guess, if people aren't, or if people are watching and yelling at me. But no one actually ever yelled at me to stay on topic, so if anything, it was more like, no, go and be distracted and funny. It's all your fault that I'm miserable. That's what I'm trying to say. It's always Tim make with the funny. Yeah, well, I don't have any funny left. Golly gee willikers. Oh, messed that up. I gotta finish writing a project proposal, which is mostly done. Just want to get the draft knocked out tonight. There's not much left. And then, hell. I'll go through it tomorrow and make sure it makes sense. Maybe stream, I don't know. Don't actually quote me on that. And someone's just gonna make like a, I quote you on that, so you stream, got it, joke. I'm just going to remind you that's not a funny joke. You're writing a speech for your cousin's wedding. Oh, God, dude. I always worry, like, about things like that. Like, what if a relative passes away? Like, I'll be really sad, but then I'd have to give a speech, and it's like, man, what if I mess this up? What if I'm what if I'm at this funeral, surrounded by my parents, my grandparents, whatever, all their friends, and they want to cherish their memory, and I have to give a speech, and it's so bad. Like, they'll be disappointed beyond the grave. All their friends will think I'm a burnout, and I'll feel like a failure. What I'm trying to say is, I'm the victim at a funeral. Give me a blue. Give me a blue. Give me a blue. Oh, thank you. Is that ever like a worry people have? Like, man, if I have to be in charge of this funeral, what if I just totally screw it up? Maybe not. Maybe that's not a thing people think about. Yeah, really. Responsibility for something that you're not like in control of per se, but like not that you're confident in is awful, and that's grad school in a nutshell. It's just like, I don't know how to do any of this, and I'm expected to know, and I'm gonna screw it up, and everyone's gonna think I'm a moron. When I present this data, they're all gonna think it's awful. And if they ask, why'd you do it like this? It's like, I don't know. Dude, I have no idea. Why did I do it like that? Also, my hair is super deflated today. It's different every time I wake up, I swear. I don't even know if it's my hair. It might be someone else's hair I woke up wearing. Excuse me. I'm just afraid of messing stuff up, especially if it's like stuff I don't feel like I have down very well. I mean, I'm sure that's everybody, but graduate school, it's like every day facing your own incompetencies, and it's no fun. But whatever, all I do is complain about grad school. I can complain about something else. Want to give me a topic to complain about? I don't know, like, grad school should be fun. Like, I really thought it would be, because you're in this little island. I mean, you know, not like a literal island, but you're kind of like isolated from the real world. You get to live in a campus, and stuff's kind of provided from you, and you do research and take classes and whatnot. And it's like, oh, it's like college for grown-ups. That's a good combo, considering this is the penultimate level. But it's just kind of a drag, and you're always sort of outclassed by people who work harder and know more. And the idea is that you're supposed to learn from them, but that's never how I feel. It's just like, man, all these people have been working on these thesis projects for ages, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just getting in the way. And they're not particularly enthused about me being there. And, you know, it just kind of drudgery. There's a lot of ego in science that I guess in retrospect seems like it should be obvious. But, it was kind of a surprise. And when you're kind of like at the bottom of the totem pole, you know, it's not the easiest thing to feel like you're actually fitting in. But, whatever. That's all I do, is talk about grad crap. Maybe one day I'll talk about my other crap. Well, it's not even like being humble and laid back. It's just knowing that I could and should be doing a better job, and that more is expected of me than I feel like I'm putting out. And, you know, it probably doesn't help that I'm dealing with a resurgence of depression, and, you know, like, there's more stuff that needs to get done, but, you know, it's kind of hard to find the motivation, and that's not a right combo. It's kind of hard to find the motivation, and there's a sense that, like, man, I'm not pulling my own weight here, and I'm perpetually confused by everything, and it's like a noticeable impact on the work that gets done, or my ability to talk about subjects or something with people, or things like that. And it's kind of like this constant nagging feeling of, I know I can do better, or I know I'm not doing as well as I ought to do, but also kind of like, I don't know if I could do a whole lot to fix this, or like, I want to, but it's not working out or something. I don't know how to explain it. Honestly, when I talk about it, it just sounds like I'm incredibly spoiled and lazy, which I probably am. But, oh well. Sorry. Yeah, I started Wellbutrin at the beginning of this week again. I tried it before and stopped. I never noticed much of an impact on it. But I figured, you know, try it again, see if it works. I mean, they're saying maybe you want to pair it with something else. I don't know. I mean, I feel like once it starts getting into the realm, and I hesitate to say this because I'm sure some people watching might do this, and I don't want to, you know, make it judgmental, but I don't know if I'm comfortable, you know, getting on a regimen of like more than one antidepressant or something. Because in a way, I feel like, how do I put it? It makes it seem like a really serious thing, you know? Like, oh damn it, I put that in the wrong spot. Like, I need to be medicated this much to function, and I guess for me, that's like a, I don't know, like a knock against my self-esteem or control or something. Because to some extent, you know, I feel like if I just got, you know, different lifestyle changes made, I could probably manage. And, you know, if it's all of a sudden, oh, well, now I need to take multiple forms of medication for this, it kind of feels like it's justifying that it's this really big problem that I don't want to necessarily see it as. You know, I don't want it to appear like, oh, Tim's unstable, look at all this medication he has to take to get out of bed. And, you know, I know there's a time and a place and a use for all that stuff. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there's still definitely a stigma about it, even, you know, if you're taking it. And maybe I still haven't totally gotten over that, I don't know. I don't know what feeling normal is supposed to, you know, be like. And that's like a really stupid emo thing to say. And I don't mean it like that, but I mean it more like, look, you know, this is a thing that I've been dealing with for a long, long time. And, you know, it's like this ever-present thing that's always sort of been there and colored the way I saw stuff. And it's kind of just like, well, this is how I am in the end. And I can't say like, oh, I took this and all of a sudden I felt like me, because it's like, well, feeling like me also means, you know, being miserable every other week, or whatever the case is. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to be comparing any of it to. I'll look at the chat in a minute, sorry. I can talk and play, but I can't read and play. It's too much going on. I mean, I don't mind talking about it. You know, it's probably an important thing to talk about, because people might be wondering, oh, should I take this, should I not take this? Or, oh, well, Tim's on this too, so I don't feel so bad. But, you know, it's hard to get over the stigma of stuff sometimes. And, you know, worst comes to worst, I just stop taking it. You know, whatever. There's no expectation that you take it forever. I mean, you could, but I'm sure you don't have to. This looks bad, yeah. I don't know, I have another thing eating at me, and that's kind of a different thing entirely, but sort of related. Yeah, whatever. Where am I gonna put that? There we go. Let's see, that shouldn't have gone there. No, no. Yeah. Wait, crap, I don't want that. No. Damn it! Ah, hell. Like, from my experience with antidepressants, which is just Wellbutrin and Prozac, I felt different, but not necessarily improved. You know, like, I could tell something is sort of weird, or off, or something, but it was never like, oh, well, this is a, you know, an improvement. An obvious, clear-cut improvement. It's just like, well, I feel more jittery, or I feel more anxious, or my stomach's upset. But it's never like, oh yeah, I feel better. It's just, it's doing something, but I don't know if it's making a difference. Crap. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of them. Sorry, I ate a lot of pizza earlier, and when I eat a lot of food, it's sort of difficult to talk in a clip. But, you know, I work in a lab that studies antidepressants, so Trust me, I know. There's a bunch of them. And they're all kind of the same. I mean, you know, in the way that they work, more or less. Was it good? No, actually, it wasn't. It was, undercooked. I had a very wet pizza. And, you know, the bottom was crust, but then it would have like a middle row of just kind of wet dough between the bottom crust and the topping, which was just vegetables, as it always is. So I ate what was more or less fine. The other parts I've got in the fridge, I'll probably throw them in an oven when I go for leftovers. Not a huge deal. You know, like they got it to my apartment in, I don't know, like 25 minutes, so... You know, you gotta make cuts somewhere. And it's cheapo mass market delivery pizza, so... Ah, hell. So I don't really care that much. If anything, it's just a reason not to get it again, which I wouldn't mind not getting, because I need to lose weight. And there's no healthy pizza. No! Did I need that green? Oh, I did. Well, it'll mostly work. Oh, I didn't need that green, actually. Never mind. Is anything doing anything? Is anybody doing anything interesting? Have a chat on... Hell, I don't know. Watching me. So no is the answer. God, stop that. Tumbling. Is there anything new on Tumblr? I made mine thinking, oh, I'm gonna use this. A lot. No. I didn't. I just didn't have a lot to say. Which I think is the issue. Or a lot to say that's not like outright complaining or just uninteresting. Yeah, somebody made a Monotone Tin Tumblr account, but I got it from them. Like, the only things I end up thinking I might put on my Tumblr are just, like, long-form versions of me complaining about being really mopey. And it's like, eh, who wants to listen to that? Damn it! I wish I had another red. Well, actually, this might be salvage it. No, it isn't. Man, that had a good chance of working, but it did not. That's a weird combo. I need a yellow. Wait. Oh, never mind. Eh, look. It's just the channel. Moreover, it's just Hitbox. I don't know, the debate sims weren't really that good, to be honest. It was like half an hour of debate, and then it was over, and then it was just me having, like, Mitt Romney set the house on fire and laughing. Which is funny as a concept, but maybe not funny for hours on end. Especially because every time I play The Sims, it's just, who's gonna set the house on fire now? Aw, you crazy Mitt Romney. So, I mean, I'm glad you like it, don't get me wrong, but it was only kind of funny to me as a concept, not necessarily in execution so much. Yeah, one. You win. It's true. I do. I'm like Donald Trump. All I do is win. I'm not like Donald Trump. It may come as a surprise. I'm not actually like Donald Trump. I don't want to shock you. I know a lot of you might have had images of me formed already in your head, but that... I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to clarify that particular image. Indeed, I'm not Donald Trump. Yea, verily. Eat it, punk. Mexican Trump, he's still in my house somewhere. I haven't put him anywhere yet. Was that on the new computer or the laptop? That stream. I only ask because if I go and load it up again to continue, I don't know if it's going to be like a massive hassle to copy the stuff over. Yeah, the Mexican Trump stream was The Sims. Sims 3. Ah, no. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, I lost. Oh wait, no, it was on the new computer. Because that was when I tried to get a copy of The Sims 2, but I couldn't because Windows 10 DRM. So yes, it was the new computer. It would not have been the laptop. Christopher. Oh, that poor tech support guy. Excuse me. A lot of pizza. Top bloke. Yep, that's what we say in America. America's next top bloke. Where you dress up as an Australian. It's pretty good. Throw a boomerang around and all that. As you do in Australia. Traditionally. Of course. They would put that there. I have a boomerang here too, which came in the mail. I think that might have been the package that Kevin sent. Or maybe it... Did you send it? I don't remember. I've had it for a while. If it came from Kevin, it came from Hawaii. But it does say made in Australia, so... I haven't thrown it, it's still in the package. There's no space in Baltimore to throw it. Like, if I had a backyard, I'd do it, but, I don't. Give me a red. Stop that. No. Ah, hell. That's right. I don't really need more stuff. I'm running out of room in my apartment for things. Let me reposition myself. There we go. It's not more shelving needed, it's just I live in a small apartment. And, it's running out of space to put stuff. Also, man, after eating that food, I feel super weird. Weird. Not like sick, it's hard to explain. Like... wired? In a way that you normally don't get after eating pizza. Asia Old Man is still there. He's got glow-in-the-dark eyes. And it's weird because I have a light on in the kitchen all the time because it's a one-room apartment and it's typically gonna get light. And it like charges the eyes up all day, and when I turn the lights off and go to bed, you can just see the eyes glowing on Asia Old Man. I took a picture, I meant to tweet it, I didn't yet. I could go through my Google Images and load it up. Although I'd have to be very careful not to accidentally show off pictures of me, which are in there. Damn it. No. There you go. I did show you pictures of me. Well, it was only that one time. It was really crummy, filtered, dumb thing with stupid Japanese crap on it as a joke. Oh yeah, the Kawaii Tim. I took another one that's at like an awful teenage girl angle with like teenage girl filters, but I don't know. They're all kind of dumb. Just pictures in general. No. I don't really want that. Oh, wait, I thought that was a double red. Ah, I mislooked at that. Misread that. That's what I meant to say. Before I learned how to speak English. Maybe one day it'll just be like, look, here's a webcam, this is what I look like, alright, deal with it. But, maybe not today. Because I feel like that would be useful on multiple levels. You know, to like get over the, I look really weird, and looking at photos of myself is not fun experience. And maybe like normalizing that as a thing instead of being all like, well, no one can see this might help. Oops, I messed that up. Cutie patootie. Oh, thanks, Grandma. My picture's up on the Tim Archive site. I don't know what that is. Oh, the Stream Archive site. I don't know what that is. What, you mean the YouTube channel? I don't know what you're referring to. Am I gonna regret clicking on that? In like a, oh, I'm ashamed by this sort of sense. It's just me, so yes, actually, would be the answer to that. see. Oh, it's the really anime one. The one where, like, the eyes are enlarged and everything. And it's super golden. That was a weird one. Like, I'll be honest. Maybe not super honest. But, like, I had, and probably to some extent still have, this aversion to just pictures of myself in general, and I never really liked taking them or being in them or anything, and the only reason I ended up sharing that one actually was like, that was probably one of the few selfies I have ever actually taken, and it was this weird, like, well, this isn't the worst thing. Also, it's, like, edited to hell, but still. It was sort of like, this isn't super awful, I guess. In a way where, like, normally, if the front-facing camera on my phone opened, it would just be like, oh, God, this is not good. There are old camp pictures, which are generally the only things that end up getting found. And they're really bad as well. Very, like, afro, awful hair garbage. Or I just look like a giant dweeb. And I know you're just probably gonna say, like, oh, you are a giant dweeb. Yeah, I know. I got that. But, like, it's, I don't know, it's weird, and it's a complicated thing, and I don't really know how much I want to get into it, but... You know, it's like weird body image issues or something, I don't know. Just being, like, dissatisfied with how stuff looks. And a lot of the reason why I don't show off pictures, I mean, partially because it's kind of fun to, like, dream of your own version, but also, like, you know, I don't really want to look at it, either. I don't really want to have it up on the side of the screen all the time, especially if I'm streaming for hours, and, you know, you can't really stream for hours on end if you're not, you know, into it and comfortable and having a good time and all that. And I feel like if I just had a little version of me up on the side all the time, it would be this constant thing to just throw me off in this very, like, doesn't really look very good kind of sense. I mean, not to, like, turn the whole discussion or whatever into just, like, a dumb pity party, but that's a big component of it. I don't know, it's... I mean, it's kind of really dorky, but recently I've just been messing with the webcam and just having it on and seeing, like, oh, that's what that looks like. I mean, you know, like, not like, oh, I'm taking my pants off, but just, you know, turning it on and getting, like, an idea of how stuff is. Because I have really, really bad eyesight. I mean, not like really, really bad, but bad. You know, I'm pretty nearsighted. And, you know, I can function without glasses, and I generally do just fine. You know, I have glasses to drive because I don't want to kill anybody. But, you know, you get a very skewed view of what you think you look like, where a lot of the things you don't like are kind of blurred out, and then actually seeing something close up, you know, be it a webcam or a photo or something, is really weird, because it's like, oh, I didn't think, excuse me, I didn't think that's what I looked like at all. That's pretty bad. So, you know, it's just sort of a strange thing. I guess. And there's more I can go into on that, but I don't really want to. So much. Go away! No, because it's also like when you don't have somebody knowing what you look like for ages. I think a fair amount of people don't really want to know, because they have their own idea and they don't want to ruin it. But also, like, you know, whatever you show people's probably not going to live up to expectations, because they're just, you know, ridiculous, or, you know, not me. I exceeded your expectations. Thanks, I think. That photo probably shouldn't be used as a basis for anything. Because... or at least the one on that website. Because it was like super anime-ified, and I made the eyes bigger and sort of reshaped the nose in a way. I don't remember how much I did to it. But it's not super reliable, I guess. I mean, it's not unrecognizable, but it's, you know, definitely edited. Oh yeah, the half ocarina face. Well, because I sound a lot older than I look. And I think that's what people want to see. You know, like a more masculine thing. And I'm not. And I'm not saying I have a problem with that, because I don't. But, it's more like, you know, sort of being in line with what people want from you. And, you know, it's like, why bother showing off photos if there's this sense that it's just gonna make people kind of weirded out, or like disappointed or something. Yeah, more masculine thing. Well, you know what I mean. I'm not really very dudely looking, which again, I'm not saying I don't like. It's just like, you know, it's not what I think people expect. You know, because like a lot of the selfies I end up taking as a joke. I'll like run through the How Old Are You website, and most of them get like, you know, 20-something girl, which I think is kind of funny. But I feel like that's not really in line with what people think I'm supposed to look like. Your mom came home and watched. Beloved by moms everywhere. Kid tested, mom approved, and all that. Yeah, my Twitch audience is moms. I hope so. That's the demographic I'm trying to court. Gotta build up that mom audience. Just need a viewer base that'll just send me cookies. Like, I don't know, where'd my phone end up? I don't know if I should dig out the other one that I took. Or not. There's a bunch of photos here. No, that's kind of goofy. I shouldn't send you that. It's weird, like, expressions are stupid. And, they're even stupider when it's a case of like, well, people don't have a great grasp on what you look like. And if there's only going to be a few pictures out there, they better be decent or not like super awful. And you know, I don't want them to be like really bad photos where it's like this is indicative of me as a whole. Because it's only one frame, versus if it were a webcam, it's like 30 or 60 frames a second, and all of a sudden it's, you know, well, if you didn't like that frame, don't worry, there's more. But it's like a weird, I don't know. It's not even like a smile, it's, I don't know how to explain it, I'm just like gawking at the camera. If anything, it looks vaguely more like, I don't know. Not like philosophical per se. I don't know how to describe it, and I'm not entirely sure if I feel like showing that off. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's not like Ponderface. It's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's dumb and weird, and I fear judgment, so maybe I'll just hold on to this. Keep it in my archives. Have I tried the dog face thing? I haven't. I think I might know what you mean, but I'm not entirely sure. Microsoft Paint version of the image. Maybe. I'd have to look it up for reference. Let me see. Paint. Paint. Yo, start. Let's see. It's it's face. Oh wow, this I can't draw, by the way. Just throwing it out there. Just makes it look like I have a really big chin. Also because my hand slipped off the mouse, it probably doesn't help. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh god. How do you art? That's... It's not even like an anime nose. It's actually not that short. I don't know why I stopped it there. It's like nose length. This does not look like the picture at all. Alright, fine. I don't... Alright. Look. It's a super dumb picture. How many people are here? There's like 12 of you. Whatever. Don't put it elsewhere, even though I can't stop you. I mean, again, I can't stop you, but I'd prefer if you didn't. But I guess I'd survive. Is that it, or is that an L? There, have fun. I can't see it in the chat thing that I posted. I'm assuming that worked. It turned it into a hitbox image. That I can't see because I turned them off. But like, I feel like nobody expects this voice to come out of that face. At least I can say on that one I didn't, like, do dumb anime eye enlargement thing like I did in the other one. And it doesn't have, like, crappy Japan text on it either. But I think the expectation's that it's supposed to be a lot more masculine than that, and I'm just not. Honestly, I don't know. I guess I don't care that much. Like, to be honest, I think a lot of my reservations just come from, like, getting a negative response from people. And worrying about that, which is why I don't bother. But maybe it's just a thing I gotta get over. Well, no, like, I've messed with my webcam and I'll, like, watch myself talk with the webcam feed up, and honestly, like, even I look weird. Or I feel like it's like a weird match when I see myself talk. Because I never see myself talk. You know, I hear myself talk. But what I hear isn't what goes through the microphone exactly. So it's, you know, something that throws you off a little bit. And I'm sorry if this comes off as, like, begging for compliments. I know it might sound that way. I promise you it's not what I'm going for. But thanks for not being super weirded out. The chin matches the voice. Thanks. I don't know. I don't think I have any of those without a filter, though. Because normally I leave it on, or else I'm all self-conscious about that. But, like, I think if you run that through the, let me see. Oh, wait. Why am I loading up your link? I can just load up my link. Also, all of my links are just, like, GABA response. Hey, it's me. You can dump it in the How Old website. Oh, that's 25 Guy. Oh. I used to not get that. I used to get a different result. I get a different result on my phone when I do it. I might be using a different resolution. Let me see. I remember getting a kick out of the fact it was like 20-something girl. Create link, injure. Upload. Let's see. Copy. No, it says it copied, but it didn't. SLB9HNF. I don't remember. I already forgot. Copy. Slash. Maybe they changed the algorithm. What do you mean removed? I just uploaded that. Where's that an I? SLB9. Yeah, I guess that's an I, not an L. Did that copy in? Yeah, it did. It's all just like in filters. Yeah, that one. That's lady. If you use like a slightly different filter. What dog am I? I don't know. What dog am I? Oh god. Wait, is this... Oh, it's the same thing. It's the Microsoft thing. Use your own photo. Did I just delete it? Oh, there it is. I'm a Briard. But what is this? Afghan. Great. Aloof couch potato requires daily brushing. That's me. I'm all of those things. What was the original one? Because apparently it gets a different gender. Rottweiler? What? No! No way! No way in hell! Rottweiler, get out of here. You're not even trying. God, my neighbors had a Rottweiler and all they did was just bark. Non-stop. As a kid, I'd go to the backyard and it would just bark at me and run up to the fence and go nuts. It's like, oh, stop. Go away. I'm just like 8. All I want to do is throw a frisbee. And then it died. The end. That's how most of my stories end. And then it's dead. I wanted something fluffier than a Rottweiler. You know? Yeah, I really thought the hair would have played more into it. I mean, ideally the best result from that thing would be like, you don't look like a dog at all. Good job. But that's probably not gonna happen. I can't click your link. I am Puyoing. That goes there. No. That goes there. No. Whatever. No. No. Dude, give me a red. Give me a red. Give me a red. Come on. Is there no God in this world? Now give me a purple. Okay, thank you. Alright. Dare I click? Maybe I'll get rid of Firefox on stream in case it's like personal dudes photos. I like how it has a question mark. Did they all have question marks? I don't remember that. It's like, you might be this, I don't know. Maybe. I just want like, no dog found. You look like a person. Now get out of here. Minus 10 points from Gryffindor. But yeah, thanks for not like being super weirded out when I post pictures. At least it's a less goofy picture than the stupid anime one. Which was a joke, I swear. Now I can't look at that and not, like, cringe. Where it's like, oh god, what was I thinking? Why did I share this? Pomeranian? It didn't have a question mark. Pomeranian? Oh. Do you think it does, like, animal genders differently? I mean, not like all dogs of one breed or one gender, but do you think it, like, has a breakdown for more, I don't know, like, working dogs end up being dudes, and not so much the other way around? Your name is Missile. You'll help me find clues. I forget. Did you use Missile in that game? No. You used the metal detector, right? To find the air tank. And the dog was just sort of there. It's been a while. Unless that's a different Missile. Oh, you're thinking of Ghost Trick. I'm sorry, I never played Ghost Trick. I was thinking of Ace Attorney, where there's the dog called Missile, but I think that's a Shiba Inu. I should play Ghost Trick one day. Never got around to it. I played Ace Attorney Investigation, and it wasn't very good. But I played it. I did my part. I bought that game so they could have put out the sequel. Which they didn't. But then it got translated, and I should probably play that again one day. Or, not again. Excuse me, I should probably play that. Period. Because apparently Investigations 2 is not too bad. I don't know. Look at your Missile cuteness. I'm matching colors. Give me a minute. You get to play as Edward's dad. Oh, thanks. You spoiled it. I bet that was a big reveal, too. Or wait, was that Investigations? I don't remember. Is that Investigations where, like, there's like the murder of the dude, and there's the vending machine, and you're young Edgeworth? I don't remember. And Von Karma was like 2 years old or something. Look at your missile cuteness. Oh yeah, that's the dog. I've seen that. It was. Okay, good. That was the best case in that game. All the other cases were awful. Way too long. The first case was just typical Ace Attorney garbage, where it's like, this is the guy who did it. His name is a bad pun. It was like Hugo Tennis Balls or something. Jock Sportsman. That's what it was. See, the joke is that he plays sports. And that he's French. That was lame. The Blue Badger case is like, hey, remember when we came up with this thing in that other game? Let's talk about it all day. You'll still love it. No. And then there was that case that I liked. And then there was that other really bad case where it's just that weird man who's a tree. It's like, well, I beat this guy. Time to move on with my day. And then he just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I have extraterritorial rights. You get nothing. Nothing. No points. Start this case over. And it just went for hours. Hours! Goddamn extraterritorial rights. What a terrible case. Jesus God. It wasn't even fun. It just went. It just went. Ah, if you never played Ace Attorney Investigations, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But... Jesus. Oops. It's extraterritorial rights, not just plain old territorial rights. These are extra obnoxious, which is the problem. It's like, I'm an ambassador from this other country and I killed a dude, but it's okay. You can't arrest me because I'm an ambassador and I've got rights, which mean I can kill a person on your territory and not get prosecuted. Ha 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 ha. Or something. I don't remember. It was dumb and I beat it in high school. I haven't been in high school since 1975, so that's probably related. There we go. Sorry, zoning out. Anyway, thanks for listening to me complain a bunch. I mean, there's plenty more where that came from, in case you want more complaining, but I appreciate it. Yeah, he's dead. He's killed. That'll go there. That'll go there. That'll go there. That'll go there. No. No. Oh, hell. That's not what I want. Oh, that's not what I want. Gotta put that there. That goes there. I'll get rid of that. I'll put that there. Get rid of that. Can I have a green? Or a blue? I'm sorry. No. No. Ah, thank you. These chats are comforting. Oh, thanks, I think. I don't know, when the chat gets really full, it's weirder to talk about dumb personal stuff. Like that. You know, unless I'm feeling really, I don't know, outgoing. And at the moment I'm not. Also, when there's like more people in the chat, I just subconsciously feel like, you know, it's not like chill out stream time, it's I have to go and be funny, regardless, or interesting or something time. It's like a mental shift that just kind of happens. Because, like, really often I'll think, oh, well, if the subject comes up, I should talk about, you know, this thing that I think is important to talk about, like, you know, dealing with depression or whatever. But when the chat gets to a certain point, it's like, I don't feel comfortable talking about this. Because it's like, well, there's a lot of people here, and they're not here to listen to me talk about being sad, so screw it. But when it's smaller, I guess there's not that same sort of expectation, or like my brain doesn't automatically go into like, oh, gotta be funny now mode. So, you know, there's like 10 people, and it's just the same few people in the chat talking. It's, easier to bring up whatever. Yeah, but this is a lot more subdued than other streams. Like, even on the other Twitch alt channel, where it's, you know, supposed to be, low stress, side content, whatever. And I mean, it is, but even that's gotten a fair number of people who pop in, and it doesn't feel as I don't know, not welcoming per se, but it doesn't feel as convenient to bring up stuff. And maybe in a way I also don't want to talk about it with a bunch of people at once. Oops. I'm just sitting here talking about heavy topics, and everyone's like, oh, I'm this kind of dog. You this kind of dog? I'm this kind of dog. Hooray. Oh, internet. What kind of dog is this? Download this to your Dropbox. No. Is that a dog? Oh, it's a cat. I was wondering, it's like, is that a carpet? Is it a rug? It asked me to download if I had the DL part in the link. Once I removed that, it was fine. Using my elite Haxor abilities. Boink. What carpet am I? I'm the one that gets stepped on. Also, Shizo's dead. It's like, I don't mind publicly discussing it, it's just like... Every time I bring it up, I just feel... How do I put it? It's like... How do I explain this? You can add things to a conversation, you can come up with topics and be funny and have things to say and add like that and make it enjoyable, or you can just sit here and talk about how much it sucks to be depressed and why life is garbage. And I feel like that detracts from conversation, and it's just, well, I don't want to keep dwelling on this because I don't think it's all that interesting to talk about. And, you know, I don't like want to weird people out. Or make it seem like, oh, I just want attention. Notice me, I'm sad. Which is how I feel like it comes off a lot. Stop. There we go. Well, Satan's dead. I'll send God a check in the mail. There we go. Hooray. But I mean, like, if you've been watching for years, it's different, but I worry about the people who, like, just came in and it's like, oh, what? What is this? I don't want this. I got my own problems. I don't want to listen to this guy's. Who's a professional internet making fat stacks online. Why does that... Oh, wait, that's the wrong marijuana tea guy. I was gonna say, why does he have a mustache? That's not the image I'm used to seeing. What is this? Somebody retweeted this thing from Grover Norquist, who you may or may not know. If you're American, you might know him. If you're not American, you probably have no idea who Grover Norquist is. He's a conservative guy who makes a lot of Republicans sign a pledge to not increase taxes at all for anything. And I forget, like, it's like if you vote to increase taxes, we will run against you in campaigns or whatever. And he put out a tweet that says, none of the candidates mentioned the Obama/Democrat war on vaping and the 10 million Americans who vape. Missed opportunity. What? What are you talking about? Like, what war on vaping? What do you... Like, what... I don't know. There's like no context for that. Also, he misspelled vape the second time where it says, and the 10 million people who vape. He wrote the 10 million people who cape. I mean, I changed that when I read it, so it made sense. But like, what is he even talking about? Like, what are you supposed to talk about? Like, good job, you vape. All right. The end. Does he tweet like, I don't know, I don't follow Grover Norquist, dude. I barely use Twitter anymore. It's like, what? Missed opportunity. For what? I like his response is like, on my iPad, the C is next to the V. Oops. If I typed that, I would have deleted it and put it back. You know, I could spell my tweet, put it back up correctly. I miss Chris Christie. All those dots make it sound very longing. Ah, Chris Christie. I don't. This is just Republican talking points. Many staters in Vermont are using taxpayer dollars for community organizing against the hashtag vaping. Hashtag e-cigs. This poor guy, he's got 60,000 followers, and his average tweet gets like 10 favorites. It's not a lot. He's just not interesting, I guess. These are just more or less the same. Why did he tweet Chuck E. Cheese? Wait, what? I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't tweet Chuck E. Cheese. Did he? No. In fact, he didn't even tweet cheese. Was it a picture of a kid at Chuck E. Cheese? Why does he keep talking about vaping? Like, who cares? Global warming will cease to be real when the left finds it no longer politically useful to drive their agenda. What agenda? Like, oh no, now we have alternative fuels and less pollution. Damn it. Oh, this part. Because they banned tax and local tax, or state and local tax on internet access. You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Don't tax the internet. I'm alright on that regard. Probably like the only thing in this entire timeline that I could probably agree with. "30% of Americans say internet access is too expensive." Here's a picture of guns. Clinton. Oh, I thought that was Rubio. This person's a master chef. I mean, you say so. Don't worry about Grover Norquist, he was talking about vaping. He's a tax man. Yeah, he's the tax man. How many times are you just gonna retweet this image? Okay, guns. I got it. He doesn't like vaping. He said the Democrats should talk about the vaping. I don't know, epidemic? I don't know, dude.
Ah, Newt Gingrich is in the house. Yeah.
Is this... like, is he just a robot? Because he keeps making the same tweets over and over. I could have sworn I saw that. Bobby Jindal. That's a name you're never gonna hear again. Lady. DeLorean. Thing I shot. Why would you retweet this? Here's a picture of me with a quote that I'm retweeting from my account. Like, oh, okay. Thanks, Grover. It's the same stupid image. Like, look at how many times he posted this. He posted this in 2014 and 2016. Here's more things I shot. Why is he at Burning Man if he hates vaping so much? Like, they do more than just vape, buddy. These are the same pictures. Like, dude. I saw these. I guess that's Grover? I don't know. Why am I still reading these? Yep, guns. I got it. Is that Grover? Oh no, it's George Harrison. Pete Seeger was the champion of workers and labor unions, and his response was, "Not Soviet workers!" Ah, oh, got him. Boom. I doubt the millions of victims of the Soviets think of Pete Seeger as a hero. Like, what? What did... It must be hard to go through life just this angry. Also, I like Pete Seeger. There. I can go to his last tweet. He couldn't even rotate that. Good job, Grover. You dweeb. Nerd. Dork. Damn it. I should retweet myself, but I never said anything funny. Not recently. I haven't had anything to talk about, and I don't want to just fill up the timeline with, "Oh, I feel bad. I'm a big disappointment." Because eventually it's just like, Tim, shut up. Nobody cares. Tweet puppy pics. Nah. You gotta come up with fresh jokes to tweet. People need the funny. Oh, don't do that. Wait, what was I even doing with that combo? I lost track. Let's just tweet the picture that I posted in the chat with no context. Not saying it's me, just that this is a picture of somebody. Possibly, a computer might have generated this, independent of anything. Okay. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go. Yeah, just say it's a Rottweiler. It's a dude of one of my classes. Yeah, that's, you know, like the angle and everything. It's totally conducive to like, oh yeah, I just found this. I took this picture of one of my classmates who has arms that I'm somehow controlling. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. Look, I look nothing like Michael Cera. When people seriously believe that, I die a little bit more inside. It's like, no, I don't have his weird, creepy, like 12-year-old boy mustache. His weird, like mousy face. You know, I have enough struggle gawking at pictures of myself. The last thing I need is to be like, oh god, Michael Cera. Surely it could not be that bad. Oh, I needed that. I really need reds. No, oh no. Ah, crap. That's weird. Didn't expect that to go like that, but I guess it works. Do I ever grow facial hair? No, I don't. I shave every day. I don't want facial hair. It looks, I don't know. On the right person, it's okay, but I really don't want it. It's not how I envision myself. Sometimes you wish you were a boy so you can go and get a beard to play with. I mean, you know, you can go and ask your doctor to get you testosterone, I'd imagine. But I feel like beards would just be scratchy and unpleasant. Then you have to just deal with like, crummy looking things. Gotta grow in my face forever. Well, to be fair, Aeronth, I never mentioned having a decent beard. Just a beard. What are you gonna play with a beard? It's just this hairy thing on your mouth. You got like a bunch of food particulates stuck in it. To stroke it and make it look like you're thinking. Nah. I don't know about that. Yeah, no, playing with your own hair is much more interesting than playing with a beard, I would imagine. Especially because I have a lot of it. With me, it's more like, man, there's a lot of hair in my face. I gotta put it somewhere. So I'll just like sit there and noodle with it. Try to get it to a point where I could see again. That's the difference. Oh, I can't scroll the chat up anymore. Whatever. I think it's on my shoulders at this point. But in its weird, like, wavy, curly, whatever form. So it just sort of like forms a circle with a face in the middle. And that face is me. I am the face. Ah, damn it. Why did I do that? Ah! Well, whatever. Combo's going now. But it got made incorrectly, so lame. Also, why can't you grow a beard because of ISIS? I'm trying to figure out how that relates. I mean, I could take my facial hair and put it in a little baggie and I could send it to you if that makes your life better. You could just throw some Elmer's glue in your face and there you go. Who's Farrah Fawcett? I feel like I've heard that name before. Is that a lady? Oh god. I could probably do that. But I would have to straighten it. What was I doing? Oh, I zoned out. That's gotta go over here. I don't know what a GHD is. A girl hair dryer. A gay hair dryer, I don't know. Hard drive. Oh, I already have a flat iron. I don't really use it for like super flatness. I thought I would mess with it to see what I can do. I usually just leave it on a lower temperature and use it to combat my hair getting really frizzy. Because it looks strange when it's straight. Not like bad, but not what I'm used to looking at. And I don't have any real product for it. So, as a result, I don't want to like use it too much and then damage what I've got. Yeah. I need my dumb hair, or else it's a vital part. More important than some organs, actually. Purple? Hey, wake up. Purple, thank you. Oh, this has gone all weird. Hey, I got 10. Eat it, sheep. Yeah. Why do I still have this Microsoft Paint window up in the background? There. Done. Where's my phone blinking at me? What do you want? Your banking statement's available. I know. Thank you. That's so me. Stuff. No, I messed that up. All your hair is in your head. Well, I mean, it usually is, so don't worry. It'd be concerning if it weren't. Just start wearing wigs. Yeah, then you can become an anime princess. That's the dream. Just get any kind of wig. Go to town. That's my dream, anyway.
I don't know about you.
At least I've got my priorities in order. Hey. If I can get a double blue... Oh. Cool, thanks. Anything exciting going on? I feel like conversation just stalled. If there ever was a conversation going, that is to say. You're about to go shopping. Yeah, that's pretty good. Go buy something. Buy me something. Don't buy me anything. I'll take it to go. Yeah, still looking at old photos. I don't know if I have any other ones I want to show off. But you have a general idea of what I look like anyway, so... No need. I need another yellow. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Being a bad influence. Oh, well, I ate food and then I got a pizza. For some reason. I'm chemically altered to not eat a lot right now. I gotta eat more healthily and drop a few pounds. And ordering takeout pizza is surprisingly not very conducive to that happening. Draco, stop. That's good anime hair. Yeah. I want my hair to do that. Before it fades out. I'm not gross. I'm the only one here who isn't actually gross. That's a bit confusing. Oh, that's all a bit weird. I'll put that there. That might work. Yes, it does. Eat it, Chez. Eat it again. Ha ha ha, you died. That's gonna go there, that's gonna go there. Stop already! Ah! Dude. Stop that! Okay. No. 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 Yes. Just smash the controller with my fist repeatedly. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Duh. Oh god, the Xbox bar came up. Take that, controller. You monster. Yeah, raging. I'm incredibly angry. I'm really mad now. Ah, screw it. This will be enough to beat him anyway. Doink. I'll go there, I'll go there, and he's dead. Bye, Satan. There we go. Ah, it's 2:45. Is there anything I can do to be entertaining at 2:45? Hey, look, it's Google. I could play this free-to-play MMO with emphasis on relation building between players. Whether players decide to search for ancient treasures or dance the night away in Thirol City, a magical and action-packed journey is no less than expected in the lands of Arcadia. Gee, did this come from Korea? Right. It could, honestly, this could just be Fly for Fun. Oh, that doesn't go anymore. Wait, that's the last shot. Can I make my character wear that? If I make it a guy character. That's the true model of if this is a good game or not. It has full audio, that's good. Yeah, I could just have ginormous boobs. I mean, I might have them already, you never know. Recommended. Recommended. Cons. Dated graphics. That's because it's a Korean MMO. And they all look like this. This game is undeniably old. Oh, is it? Oh god, recommended. ATI 9200 or an FX. An NVIDIA FX 5900. Dude, this is like a 2003 computer. Minimum, a GeForce 3 and an 8500 and a Pentium 4 1.3 gig or later. That's really good. Major product updates. I bet this is a game no one played. Thanks, RPG Maker. You made this all possible. Kindred spirits on the roof. It's me. Oh wait. Yeah, it's me, because it's dead. Tumi Yuna meets two kindred spirits on the roof of her school. When they insist she help them nurture young love, Yuna finds herself playing Yuri Cupid. Can she remain aloof, or will the promise of a Yuritopia reach her too? Well... that's a thing. This is kind of great. You play as a normal girl who gets roped into helping two dead lesbians ship the different girls at the school. That's kind of genius. Recommended. It helps ease the pain. That's a good review. Are these all girls? I can't tell. Heck yes. Oh, well, there you go. This is Kindred Spirits on the Roof. I really like that one's face.
Ah!
If I were an anime girl, I'd be that. How about this one, which is totally not porn? A brand new entry in the landmark Yuri game series, A Kiss for the Petals. Oh no. I mean, if they're all gonna be drawn like that, of course everyone's just gonna be gay. That shouldn't surprise. Oh god, that game was $30. I didn't notice, and the full price is $35. Good lord. I thought it was like $5. Literally the Metal Gear Solid of Yuri visual novels. Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Cat Simulator. Ugh. Is this the game where you knock stuff over? Yeah. Seen it. RPG Tycoon. I've seen all these. I've seen all these. Well, I don't know. The preposterous awesomeness of everything. That sounds like a terrible game. Well, I got a positive review. But this just... I'm not into this. What is Firewatch, actually? I'm not sure if I care. Not recommended. Well, what was that? That was the preposterous awesomeness of everything. The game. You could be a naked man. He has a wee-wee. Can't stream that on Twitch. This reminds me of the art style of the Stinky Cheese Man. Now, if you're not American, you might not know what the Stinky Cheese Man is. Oh man, I can get this furry dating game. It's inspired by Tales of Symphonia and Persona 4. I don't think so. Actually. Just... nope. I'm not getting either of those vibes, and I like Tales of Symphonia and Persona 4 a lot. That's too furry. Sakura Santa. Grass Simulator. Not recommended. What? Why do people not like this? Most of the character designs are bad. Well, yeah. From the blue-furred rodent with the purple triangles under his eyes for some reason to the guy with the glowing neon tattoos and 1,000-yard stare, it's hard to take them seriously. This is kind of good. This sounds kind of great. See, everyone's OC has to always be like the most badass one. There's no yiffing / sex. Oh, pfft. I'm not even interested. All interest out the window. I should get Naruto Shippuden, the movie. I wish I can stream this, but I'd probably just get banned. Alright. So that's Naruto. I don't know. Lady Naruto? No. That's Rock Lee, I believe. That's Naruto again. I don't know, in track pants. Sakura! Oh god, all the movies are on Steam. Since when are movies on Steam? Why do I need 2 gigs of RAM and a Core i3 to play this movie? Movie! I mean, god, any computer from like 2000 before that could run a DVD. I don't know anything about Naruto. I watched a couple of episodes because it was on after I came home from middle school and it wasn't very good. There was the saga with Haku, I believe was his name, was the guy who looked like the girl and he was my favorite character and that's all I remember. He had ice and blue nails and that was cool. Free to play. Wow, these all look terrible. It's almost like free-to-play games aren't very good. A. This looks quality. During your first year of university, immense magical powers are forced onto you, revealing the supernatural world hidden within ours. Voice acting? No. An original visual novel. Oh, great. This looks almost realistic, but also kind of not very good. The Vintage Lounge. Thanks, show. Thanks, iPhone. Oh, of course it takes place in Japan. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is not what I expected this to look like. The art style on this is really unpleasant. And I don't know how to explain it. It's like too cartoony but too detailed in certain ways, and it just really throwing me off. Also, the heads are massive. But that's anime. Yeah, it's like it's drawn over a real picture, I guess? I'd date him. Oh god, how are you standing in a car? What? Don't mind me, I live in the cup holder. Oh god. Is that a guy? I don't know. They have good hair though. Yeah, they are the car. That's the future of self-driving cars. You press a button and the driver just pops out.
Hey there, kids. How's it going?
Had to take off your mask. I don't know, haven't found that part yet. One day you discover the other side of your partner you never knew. What is the truth behind the masks? I don't know. That sounds pretty enticing.
あるのよ。彼はロナン。私の幼馴染で弟みたい。
He's kind of like a little
グラン
brother.
マと彼さえいれば、私は
But he's
この
not,
街
so we can
で
date, and
幸
it's
せに
not
暮ら
weird.
していける。そう思っていたら、なんで私はこんな姿になっちゃったの？ある日、
God
私は
damn it.
突然ルクレシアという半人半妙になっちゃった。
I transformed into a half man, half cat.
現れたのは
俺はロナ、この町を警備している
Whoops.
心配しないで。君の安全は
Because of course they did.
本当の彼はどっち？そして本当の私は
Who is the true me? It's the one that's not the cat.
おい、僕のことを忘れてないか？
いつまで見せつける気だ？
This is like every Japanese VA, VN ever. Cry, get angry. You know, I'm gonna do both. Ogu. Oh god, it's $15.
私の名前はリリア。この町エルーリアの首都リゼラで生まれ育ったパン屋の娘。
リリア、指切っちゃった。
ちょっと
Princess
なんでナイフなんてさ。
Yeah. Oh, it's a card game. Boo. Lucky rabbit reflex. Chad, I need you to respond. I can't come up with anything funny. What is an otome dating sim game? I don't know what that refers to. Also, this is really unattractively drawn. The necks are way too long and all the faces are identical. It means you date boys. Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at his look. Look at this. That. What is this face? Everything about it is the worst. Jesus Christ. This one is also a similar dumpster fire. Like, no. Look at that. Okay, these are two separate characters, but they're like the same thing. Also, why? Why is one of them orange? I'm not racist. Love and Order. Wait a minute. This is the same game as Always Remember Me. It's the same character. Dear Mother, I worked as a secretary, Agu. My boss is very kawaii. Play solitaire, that's what I do. At work, every day. Magical Diary. Why are they still charging money for this? This is such a bad game. Sexy Secretary. No. Date Warp. Is it a good game? I played it. It was kind of dumb. Oh, watch out! The house is coming. 5 days ago, Janet left her dorm to go on a date and never came back. Was she kidnapped? I don't know. What do you think, Bradley? Your hair's a peach. Albin? What? It's not a name. Nathaniel. That's me. Yep, he even has like sad eyes. Yep, that's totally me. Linz? That's not a name. Raphael? That could also be me. Except I don't have a shirt that baggy. Wanet. Oh, Janet! Oh, the PKE meter is, We're having fun. We're friends. We're kissing. We're shooting. Persona. Background art by QQQ No Q No Q. It's quality. It doesn't even, it's not even the same art style. Like, that's not, it's like they just took that character and just lifted it into a different game. You can't go from like, oh, this to that. The Royal Trap. The confines of the crown. Oh, we didn't animate that. Oscar. Is that Oscar? That's me. Callum of Gwillinor. Gonna poke you. Princess Cassidy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I draw my bear in the mud. Nazagi of stereotypical Japan. Frenchman. Pierre. Oh, Gaston. I'm sorry. Anime. They all have the same face except the old people and the guy from Tron. Help him in jail and the bars are transparent. That's weird. Whee! Oh, I'm dead. The Royal Trap. Oh, it's another Hanako game. Ew. I don't want to watch that again. Buy Black Closet. Is this a game about an African American guy who is struggling to come to terms with his sexuality, or... No, it's an anime card game, never mind. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think my version would have been way more interesting, but you know, that's just me. Oh god. Cards. That's it. Long live the Queen. Oh yeah, Contrast came out. Winged Sakura. Mindy's Arc. Unlock 16 characters. Here's a game where everyone's a cat girl and they're all maids. With big boobs, because, you know, whatever. No questions. I could make my own version. Yeah, no. Oh, it's